Thanks for joining us. I'm Breana with the WBZ News Update. Boston police are looking for the gunman in a double shooting. Officers say a man walked up to a red car on Parker Street last night and shot two people sitting inside. Police think the shooting is gang-related. The victims are 19 and 21. Both are expected to be okay. That shooting happened in the same area where three teens were shot a few weeks ago. Sturbridge Coffee House is raising money for 6 families displaced after a fire at a home on Brookfield Road. The large house went on fire last night, shutting down a road just off of busy Route 20 in Sturbridge. There are no reports of any injuries and no word on how that fire got started. Today, Pope Francis will give the final blessing at Cardinal Bernard Law's funeral at the Vatican. Law's death bringing up painful memories for clergy sex abuse survivors. They say Law enabled pedophile priests by moving them from parish to parish before resigning as head of the Boston Archdiocese in 2002. Law's successor, Cardinal Sean O'Malley, said he understands the difficulty that some may be feeling since Law is receiving a full cardinal's funeral. And today, state marijuana regulators will vote on the draft of a retail marijuana rule. They were put together by the Cannabis Control Commission. The panel voted earlier this month to back cannabis cafes, pot home delivery, and the use of marijuana at restaurants and yoga studios that have a permit. The public will get a chance to weigh in before those rules are finalized in March. Let's send things over to our meteorologist, Danielle Niles, tracking a wintry mix. Danielle.
Yes, first day officially of winter today, Breana. It begins, it'll be bright and chilly, but fairly quiet. Temperatures around are just over 30, less wind than yesterday as well. The skies do become mostly cloudy tonight. Teens in the coldest suburbs. 24 in Boston with a calm wind. Highs tomorrow only in the 20s to 30s. Notice we're above freezing. South Shore back down to the Cape. Wintry mess moving in tomorrow, too, with snow developing here through the course of morning. But notice where it's focused along and north of the Pike here. A little moderate burst here through central New Hampshire and back through the Merrimack Valley through late morning and midday. The South Shore may get into it briefly here through early afternoon. Same with some snow showers on the Cape before changing over to rain showers. So much of the day we'll be featuring these areas of light to moderate snow. Reduced visibility along and north of the Pike to tough travel, especially if you're traveling north and through a lot of Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. Changing to rain at the coastline Friday evening, but there's some pink showing up here on the map, and the concern is that as the next round of precip comes in, we will have temperatures right around or just below freezing through the interior, and that will mean a period of some sleet and freezing rain for Friday evening into the first part of Saturday. Let's start with snowfall totals then 1 to 3 inches for the Mass Pike. Back along the Mass-New Hampshire border, we get that little blue showing up here where 3 to 6 inch strip is likely right along the Mass-New Hampshire border, coating to an inch here briefly along the South Shore. Friday night and Saturday, just want to mention the ice accumulation 128 to 495. There will be some icing likely and slippery travel, but it's generally 495 points north and west that will see a period of freezing rain and icing of about 1 to 2/10 of an inch. So that's that crust that's going to be on top of the snow. All it takes is a trace of ice to really slicken the roads out there. You want to use extreme caution tomorrow evening and night into Saturday with the cold air hanging tough through the interior. Then we change over to some plain old rain. Sunday's a quieter day overall, and we're still tracking, Breana, a potential for a snowstorm on Christmas Day and a lot of cold air that comes in behind it.
Danielle, thank you. I'm Breana. This has been a WBZ News Update.